Hi there and welcome to the Daily Arsenal News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Kai Havertz reveals how he deals with the criticism after Arsenal move. Kai Havertz has opened up on how he can now handle criticism and his new position change after making the move across London to Arsenal. The German forward was considered one of the best young prospects in Europe when he completed his move from Bayer Leverkusen to Chelsea for an astronomical fee. But after a positive start to life at Stamford Bridge, Havertz's form dropped as he struggled to find his feet in the Premier League. Realizing his obvious potential, Mikel Arteta made the controversial decision to bring him to the Emirates Stadium, where he has gradually proved the doubters wrong. The 24-year-old was initially deployed in the left 8 position but struggled to adapt to his new responsibilities, with the fan base growing impatient. An injury to Gabriel Jesus forced the Spanish boss to play Havertz as a number 9, with the German coming to life at the turn of the year. Speaking to German outlet Welt via goal, Havertz stated that he is now a number 9 and explained how he deals with the criticism. He said the following: I clearly see myself as a number 9. Then you are devastated and exhausted because there is ridicule and criticism, but I can now deal with it very well and try to live my life as normally as possible. Fulham face competition from Napoli and fellow Premier League club for Arsenal star. Fulham are set to face competition from Napoli and Aston Villa for the signing of Emile Smith Rowe from Arsenal, according to reports. The Cottagers have been heavily linked with the 23-year-old recently and are understood to be making him their priority target this summer. Smith Rowe is likely to seek a move away from his boyhood club this summer as he finds himself behind Martin Odegaard in the battle to be Arsenal's starting attacking midfielder. Although disrupted by injury, Smith Rowe was limited to just 13 Premier League appearances last season, while only 4 of his 19 outings across all competitions came from the start. Nevertheless, Smith Rowe's 21-22 Premier League campaign, where he notched 10 goals and 2 assists, still lives fresh in the memory, and there is no doubt the three-time England international could yet become a star if given consistent minutes. Although Marco Silva is keen to add Smith Rowe to his attacking unit, it may be tough for the Cottagers to convince the midfielder to make the move. According to a report from Talksport, Italian giants Napoli are looking to bring Smith Rowe on board as part of their summer rebuild after dropping to 10th in Serie A just a year after winning the title. Aston Villa are also understood to be admirers of Smith Rowe, although they would have to sell players first in order to fund any summer spending. But if Unai Emery can offload some squad members, there is no doubt he will hold an edge in negotiations, given he can offer Champions League football. Smith Rowe also made 9 appearances for Arsenal during Emery's tenure across the 18-19 and 19-20 campaigns, scoring 3 goals. AC Milan make Arsenal defender a priority signing. The Italian club have reportedly made Arsenal defender Jakub Kiwior a priority in the upcoming summer transfer window. The Polish defender joined the Gunners on a permanent move from Spezia in January 2023 for a reported £20 million, with Mikel Arteta a big admirer of the versatile defender. But Kiwior struggled to immediately break into the starting 11, with many fans questioning the transfer as a whole, especially when he was overlooked to replace the injured William Saliba, with Rob Holding instead fulfilling this role. Despite his rough start to life in North London, Kiwior gradually adapted to the Premier League and played a crucial role in Arsenal's incredible season, stepping in at left back over Alexander Zinchenko. but with Takahiro Tomiyasu and Yurian Tamber earmarked for that position going forward, questions about the 24-year-old's future at the club have been raised. Italian side AC Milan have been long-term admirers of Kiwior's and according to a report from Foot Mercato, have made him a priority signing this summer. The Rossoneri made a previous approach to sign the defender but were swiftly turned away by the Gunners and are hoping that their next attempt will be more successful. Kiwior's capability to play both as a centre back and a left back while possessing the ability to step up into the middle of the park alongside his experience already in the Italian league makes him a desirable profile for Stefano Pioli's side. Chelsea pushing hardest to sign a striker Arsenal are also keen on. Chelsea are reportedly pushing hardest to seal the transfer of RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko, according to journalist Simon Phillips on his Substack. The Slovenia international is one of the most exciting young talents in Europe at the moment, with Chelsea and Arsenal named by Phillips as being among the young forwards' main suitors. Discussing the Sesko transfer situation, Phillips provided his latest understanding, saying the following. Fabrizio Romano reported over the weekend that Chelsea do not plan on going for Victor Osimhen of Napoli anymore. On this, as I have maintained throughout, my top source had always played this move down due to the cost involved, and that is the reason why I believe Chelsea have now decided against it. It's simply going to be too expensive all around. Once again, as I said last week, it's Benjamin Sesko who I am consistently hearing about with Chelsea. Arsenal like him too, but Chelsea have been pushing the hardest so far as of today. Sesko is our preferred choice of striker target right now due to the lower cost and lower agent fees involved. There is confidence building around this one, but nothing is done or close yet because Arsenal are also keen. I have also been told that no final decision has been signed off for the new striker yet, but Sesko is up there with the top priorities for that position. I have also heard that Tammy Abraham is still potentially in the frame, but this is still just seen as some tentative interest. Interest in Ivan Toney is also now described as tentative. Transfer deadline could see Arsenal miss out on a 26-year-old South American. Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move for the Newcastle United midfielder Bruno Guimarães this summer. According to Football Insider, the Gunners have a strong interest in the Brazilian midfielder who is available for £100 million this summer. However, his release clause will have to be triggered before June 30th, and the Gunners are now facing a race against time. Apparently, Arsenal will not be able to get the deal done within that time frame, and therefore the midfielder is now likely to continue at Newcastle next season as well. The Gunners need a quality central midfielder who can control the tempo of the game, and Bruno Guimarães would have been the ideal partner for Declan Rice. He is a proven performer in the Premier League, and he could have improved his Arsenal immensely. Signing a quality central midfielder should be a top priority for the Gunners during the summer transfer window, and Arsenal have been linked with the players like Martin Zubimendi as well. It will be interesting to see who they end up signing eventually. Arsenal spent a substantial amount of money on Rice last summer, and the England international has been phenomenal for them. It will be interesting to see if they can pull off another market signing to complete their midfield unit for the foreseeable future. Arsenal will need top class signings in order to match up to Manchester City once again. They have missed out on the title narrowly in consecutive seasons now, and they will be desperate to win the league title next year. Someone like Bruno Guimarães could have made a huge difference for them in midfield. Meanwhile, the Brazilian midfielder will be disappointed if the move to Arsenal does not work out this summer. He will want to compete at the highest level, and the opportunity to play for clubs like Arsenal can be hard to turn down. One of the best strikers in the world now thinks Arsenal will bid for him. A story by Gazzetta dello Sport now states that Victor Osimhen believes Arsenal will make a bid for him. The Italian news outlet claimed that the Nigeria international thinks the Gunners or a Saudi Arabian outfit will be options for him to join this summer, with Napoli already working to find his replacement. Gazzetta dello Sport believe Napoli, who are set to hire Antonio Conte, could sign either Romelu Lukaku or Artem Dobiek to replace Osimhen, who has a 120 million euros release clause written into his contract. Napoli are ready to sell the Nigerian and are in fact said to be banking on his sale to resurrect the side following last season's incredibly disappointing Serie A title defense, which ended in a 10th place finish. The Italian giants will accept Osimhen's release clause being paid in installments. Interestingly, Gazzetta dello Sport add that Chelsea are no longer an option to sign the Napoli number 9. Osimhen scored 17 goals and provided 4 assists in 32 appearances across all competitions last season. In our review, if Osimhen really is available this summer, Arsenal have to pounce. The 25-year-old has been one of the best strikers around for a while now, netting a total of 76 goals in 133 appearances for Napoli. Osimhen would provide a tremendous focal point for the likes of Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Martinelli to play off in attack with his immense physicality, while his finishing skills should also make Arsenal more ruthless. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man United keen on 10-goal Premier League star valued at £60 million. Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz has been linked with a move away from the West Midlands club. Clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United are keen on signing the 26-year-old Brazilian midfielder who has had an impressive campaign with Aston Villa this season. The midfielder picked up 10 goals and 10 assists in all competitions, and the top clubs are keen on securing his services. According to calciomercato.it, bidding for the midfielder could start from £60 million, and it will be interesting to see where he ends up. Arsenal have been long-term admirers of the Aston Villa midfielder, and he could prove to be the ideal partner for Declan Rice in the middle of the park. The Brazilian would improve them immensely, and he could prove to be a major upgrade on Thomas Partey. As far as Liverpool are concerned, they failed to sign one of their top targets, Moses Caicedo, last summer, and they are still searching for a quality holding midfielder. The Aston Villa star would be the ideal fit for the Reds. At Manchester United, they will need to start planning for the future, and Casemiro has been quite underwhelming this season. The Brazilian will have to be replaced, and Luiz could be the ideal acquisition. The 26-year-old will want to compete at the highest level, and joining big clubs like Arsenal, Liverpool, or Manchester United will be quite attractive for him. It would be a huge step up for him. However, he has a contract with the West Midlands club until 2026, and Aston Villa are under no pressure to cash in on him just yet. They will not want to lose a key player like him anytime soon. It will be interesting to see how the situation unfolds. I will be uploading daily Arsenal news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.